Hey, peace and love, everybody. Glad to be back, back on the scene, making another video. This one is going to focus on narcissism and certain things that you can do if you happen to find that you have someone that, I don't know why I just laughed. I laugh a lot, sorry. If you happen to find someone, or not even find someone, find that you have someone in your life that is behaving with narcissistic traits, you find yourself in a cycle that you are having some difficulty getting out of. So yeah, just wanna, let me take a drink here. So it is 5:50 in the morning here. I've got my glass of water here with some lemon. I put lemon in it first just because of the full moon that's coming. Normally I do this anyway on occasion, but particularly I'm doing this for the full moon in Scorpio this weekend that is happening today. This is a great morning for this. I've also got some cucumbers in here that are good for detox as well. So I'm gonna take a drink, and again, I just want to say welcome everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support that I've received over time. I know I've been absent for quite a while, and I've just been going through my own journey, trying to figure things out, build up enough confidence to be able to come and speak to everybody here. So let's begin. Okay, so just want to start by saying to everyone who's watching that you are love, you are light, you are worthy. Shine, baby, shine. So the last time I did a video, I made this worthy sign. And it might be backwards, but I mean, you can kind of see it the way it's spelled, right? We'll have to see what it looks like on the video. Okay, but anyway. So you are worthy. We are all worthy. I'm gonna frame that because I really like that. It just, the word itself means so much to me, and it gives off the aura of strength and power, to know that you have the power to do what it is that you want to do in your life to see change. So yeah. So the next thing I want to say is that along with the sign worthy here, we are speaking on empowerment and anyone who is experiencing narcissism. A little bit of my background: I'm a divorced mother of two who left what I considered to be a toxic relationship. I believe that I had stopped the cycle by doing what I have done, only to realize that it was only the beginning of something way far bigger than I could even imagine. Because even after my divorce, I found myself in relationships that kind of represented the same type of person, only to realize I got tired of that. So if I can't change the people, I can change me, right? So it took me a few times to see that and to realize that, but that's a very good epiphany that I had, very great epiphany that I had, that I'm very, very grateful for. Because had I not, I'd probably still be, yeah. So what I did notice was that narcissism was at play. I don't like to use labels a lot. I think we all have tendencies to be narcissistic. Actually, we do all have tendencies to be narcissistic. But when you're recognizing that and you're staying in your integrity, you're walking in integrity, being honest, loyal, walking on your own path and focusing on you, you'll find that there are certain vibrations that rub off on you that you're just not too cozy with. And so in order to handle that and take care of that for yourself, to protect yourself and your space and your shield, I would just stress to be neither the narcissist or the empath. Find balance and love yourself and forgive. Sorry, my lips are a little dry. You want to forgive, yeah. Water. So without loving yourself, what I've come to find, without loving yourself, how do we expect to really truly love others? If you have no idea what that looks like within you, how are you going to find that in someone else? Anyone that's able to do that, please get back to me and let me know that, because that would be a first. And congratulations to you. So another thing I want to focus on too is just about giving to yourself, fulfilling yourself and filling your own cup up. It's very important that you realize how I can't stress this enough, how truly special we are as individuals. We are all individually and uniquely made. We all have something here to offer on this earth that's very, very special and unique. And we need to see that within ourselves in order to attract what it is that we wish to see in our lives. So that's where we stop the cycles. By loving ourselves. You do have this support, whether you believe it or not. There's always an answer. The answer is love, and there's love all around you. You just gotta believe that it's in you and find it. And I would say the best way to do that would be to want it. You have to want it. You have to want it for yourself. You have to want it for your family. Whoever your family might be, because I did come to find out that some family is not family. I do have a soul tribe, and it's one of the best things I've ever experienced in my life. But you do have the support, you do have the love. There are people out here who care and who wish to see the best in others. And that comes from loving from within. So let's start with the narcissistic definition, so we can kind of get a focus on that and kind of tackle exactly what it is, recognize it. You want to be able to recognize what it is that we are trying to get rid of out of our lives. So the definition of narcissism, and I have my notes here, so if I'm looking down and looking up, that's what I'm looking at. So the definition is admiration of oneself. One of the definitions. There's actually a few. This is the one that I chose. And it's the first one that's listed in the dictionary. So it's admiration of oneself, physical appearance, selfishness, entitlement, lack of empathy, need for admiration, projecting, and shaming. Empath definition. And again, this is the first definition that was listed. I don't pick and choose. It's pretty basic stuff. And please use this to your discretion. So empath definition is a person who absorbs other emotions, can feel everything, take on energies without realizing it, and tend to do a lot of people pleasing. Ding, 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 used to be. So these traits can apply to anyone who may be a family member, a spouse, friend, or someone in the workplace that is affecting you in a negative way. Taking your power, not the empath, the narcissist. Taking your power and honing in on your energy where you feel drained, low vibration. Now, the reason why I mentioned the empath definition is because typically a person who is a narcissist is going to be attracted to an empath. And so that's why I read both of the definitions. So most likely if you are experiencing narcissism in your life, you are most likely an empath where you are able to feel everyone's energies, feel the energies of the person that you have attracted into your life. And I really feel like attracting narcissism at a certain point in your life just kind of represents a reflection of you and what you are vibrating into your life. The place that you are in, as far as your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about your life. And I've honestly believe from my situation, I thought I was in a good place. Sky is beyond the limit. I had no idea. I had just come off my divorce, start building myself back up, only to realize that I had so much work to do. I had so far to go. I still do, and I'm still a work in progress. I'm always a work in progress. But a lot of the things that I've realized is that my self-esteem was very low. I was allowing a lot of low vibration energies to enter into my field for the sake of being, wanting to be in a relationship and not really realizing that it needed to start, the change needed to start with me first, loving me first, and then only can someone love me back. So moving on. Okay, yeah, so my notes here, I just kind of went off on a little tangent, but my notes here kind of say the same thing about my recent past and how I was giving my power away. And I did the research. I wanted to figure out how to not have this happen again because it was miserable. You get tired of the same stuff and repeating the same low energy draining situations. Well, at least I did. I'm not going to say, you know, that you guys do because I don't know your situations. But most importantly, one of the things that I learned was to not reason with disrespect. I found myself being disrespected quite a bit and still willing to put up with that same person. Nowadays, you show signs of disrespect in my energies or my world, you automatically get cut off. And that's just what it is. And so a way to do that cutting off that I found, and I'm not here to bash anybody, I just am speaking on my own experiences, but the last relationship that I had, I experienced heavy narcissism, and it was based off of what, I won't say based off of, but a lot of the reason why I stayed is because of what I thought that I would get back in return. And so finding out that loving myself, I don't need to seek outside in order to receive the love that I'm looking for because I have it in here within me. And I'm able to offer it to myself. And once I'm able to offer it to myself, it all comes back to me in some kind of way in my world, and it's beautiful. It's really it's I can't really describe it. So one of the techniques that I use for the narcissism that I experience still in my life today, I thought using this maybe once or twice on a particular person would help and would relieve the problem, but it turns out it didn't relieve the problem. It I want to say not necessarily like putting on a Band-Aid, because you have the option to go back to that type of energy. So if you find yourself using this and then you find that you're back in the same situation, then something needs to happen within you to help you realize that, so you're not returning back to the same situation. And this just happened to me a few days ago with my ex-husband, where I thought we could have a friendship after a certain point, and that turned out to not be the case. And so now I've just realized that I'm going to have to use these methods that I'm going to be offering to you probably for the rest of this lifetime towards this person. So one of the things that I found to be very helpful is the gray rock method. Let me see if I can find that definition and read that to you. I found this to be the most helpful. It's a method to retain and protect your energy with whomever you may, let me repeat that. It's a method to retain and protect energy from whomever may be preying upon you. Simply be what it says. Gray rock. I just gray rocked. Okay. You show no emotion, and this is no joke by any means. A lot of the things that I've experienced in these relationships have been very devastating. I've cried a lot of nights. It's very, very hurtful to be hurt by someone, but you understand eventually that hurt people, and that a lot of what you are experiencing is not the actual person themselves, but energies that have latched onto them that are not so nice. So next, what you would do along with showing no emotion with this gray rock method is making yourself boring to him or her. In the past, I would try to, you know, dress up, make it look like, just be fake with it, not, you know, not necessarily fake with it, but come off to that person like I've got it all together and I'm doing great. And most times I am, but I'm not giving that energy anymore to that person. It's just not happening. I will do that for the right people that I care about, who I know care about me too. Not necessarily for this person anymore. So you want to set your own boundaries. Only give time to those who love and support you. No contact as best as possible. And so I found with this, it was a little difficult because we share children. But one thing that I'm able to do is control what I have as far as my phone, my email, whatever method, you know, you feel that you are being connected with or to this other person. But an option that you can do, if you don't have kids, by all means, and you feel like, you know, this is the best thing for you, is to block them. Whatever that means to you, there's all different ways to do this. I found out I'm not very tech savvy with a lot of the new stuff that these new age people are using. I'm all about the rotary dial phones and traveling back in time to use that good old stuff. And so, yeah, so you can block, control your environment, allowing he or she to contact you through only a certain platform. So you can even create your own platform for this particular person where they are only communicating to you through a certain thing. Control that. You have the control. Don't allow someone to come into your space and you don't have control. You do not have to respond right away. Now, with text messages, I don't know where this has become a thing. And a lot of people who are in my world know this, but I don't play that. And so if you text me and I'm busy and I'm doing something, or if I'm just taking time out for myself, I promise I will get back to you, but I will get back to you on Ronnie's time, when it is good for Ronnie. Not because you decided to send me a text, do you get a response right away at that time. It didn't happen like that with me growing up, and it's not going to happen with me like that now. So realize and understand that you do not have to respond right away. If the right person is willing to be in your life and understand that and be okay with that, hey, you're golden. And if not, then reassess the situation and that person and why they're behaving that way and what you need to do in order to control your space. Let's see. Next would be, again, respond when you're ready. And when you do respond with this gray rock method, so say you have someone who is giving you a hard time, who is pointing out flaws, telling you things that are wrong, telling you things that you've done, not really apologizing for something they might have done. The best response, if you feel like you have to give a response, because no response is not ideal, I would say it's last resort, because you're kind of feeding the energy with your energy, even if you're not responding. But I would say to respond with a thank you and a smile. Say thank you. Thank you for sharing. Or I understand. I get your point. And again, no silent treatment, because again, energies travel back and forth. So whether you're not responding physically, your energy could still be giving that off. And so I would say no silent treatment, because there's no closure and it's still lingering. You have energy there that's without expectation. So I have a note to say, reminder with your poster that you are worthy. You are worthy. Yes, you are worthy, and no one deserves to enter into your space and give you all of this yucky muck. What I envision when I vision my space is nothing but rainbows. It's rainbows, unicorns, butterflies, puffy clouds that look like pieces of cotton candy, and sometimes violet flames. You know, you got to take it there sometimes and get real protective with your stuff. one of the main things I would say outside of this gray rock to do, because this is one of the most important things you can do, is the gray rock method, and it's worked very, very well on my end. I find that some people are still responding and acting like nothing that I said even mattered, but I'm just going to continue doing the gray rock method. And again, I'm always a work in progress. It's just as I'm working on myself, I'm relaying these messages that I'm learning and relaying them to you in order to help you as well. And I don't want to keep this too long. I see that it's getting into like 20 minutes. So 5 things I want to help you to focus on for yourself and to obtaining that self-love is to treat yourself. Do something that you've never done or that you've always wanted to do. And this is what I've found over the years. Instead of getting disappointed by people and allowing them to disappoint me, I took that control back, and now I'm making myself happy. And if you want to roll and you good, let's roll. Otherwise, peace out. You know, I gotta keep it moving. So one of the things I like to do is treat myself on my birthday. And you can get imaginative with, you know, whatever it is, but it's a great thing that has happened for me, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that for myself, because it's something that I'll probably continue to do for the rest of my life. Another thing you can do is connect with yourself. And this has to do with grounding. So there are a lot of things that you can do. One of the things I want to do, that I'm going to do next, I think, is to hug a tree. Oh my gosh. I'm totally gonna do that. I just gotta find the right tree. I'm being called, you know, I feel it takes time. There's no big trees around here. There's little trees I see, but I'm gonna hug a tree. But you can go outside barefoot, walk around, connect with the earth, get your feet in the grass, put your feet in the water. I live right by the river. I don't want to move my phone because it'll mess up the whole vibe here. But I have the river right outside my window here. And I can just walk over there, sit there, chill out for a little bit. Deep breathing. That's actually on the bottom of my list here. So I'll move on. The next one I would say is to believe that you deserve the best, because you do. We're all here to do great things, and we all deserve the best in life. No one is above anyone. No one. Vision your dreams and remain positive. Now, if you ever need help with that, come see me because I'm all about affirmations. I do them every single day when I wake up in the morning, throughout my day. Anytime I experience anything negative, I instantly go to an affirmation for myself to kind of connect back with myself and bring myself back to earth, to realize what it is that I am and what I'm here to do. And this is my space, and I'm protecting my space. One of the affirmations that has stuck with me, I have a whiteboard over there too, is that I am divine inspiration. Miss Nina, a beautiful lady that I follow, when I first visited her video and she pulled some cards for me, that was one of the first cards that was pulled, and it actually helped me in my transition of building up my self-esteem even more. And that's one of the things that I continue to say to this day. I am divine inspiration, and you are divine inspiration, don't you know? The next thing I would say to do that's very, very important is to meditate, pray, and breathe. If you're breathing, you're winning. Breathing is very, very important. Take some time. And I know people mock the count to 10. A lot of people do. I've heard it, you know, being mocked quite a bit. But it works. It works. Sounds silly, but it works. Even, I mean, some of the silliest things you might think are just sound ridiculous could be one of the most beneficial things that you could ever do in your life. So if you don't meditate, try it. And when I first heard about meditating, I will say that I thought maybe you had to do it, you know, sit down for an hour or two. The longer the better, no doubt. But start small, baby steps. Baby steps are fine. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, you know, whatever you need to do. If you're sitting somewhere, not feeling good, not feeling it, whatever, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, breathe in real deep. Vision inside of your mind, something that takes you away, something that you've always wanted to do. I mean, we've mentioned that earlier. Get creative with it. Dream and dream big. Loving yourself can be a learning journey, and when we know better, we do better. Give the love that you are always so willing to give to others to you first. I will repeat that. Give the love you are always willing to give to others to yourself first. Fill your own cup. Fill your own cup. Fill your own cup. Cannot rescue anyone, but you can rescue yourself. Don't feel like you have to rescue someone, because you will get tired trying to do so. And I guess, you know, if that helps you to learn, because we all have to go through our own journeys in our own ways. But just know that loving yourself is probably the most important thing that you can do for yourself. You are worthy. Choose you. Set your boundaries. Build a support team. Feel the experience instead of depleting energy. Getting angry, no resolve, only staying in a spinny cycle. Embrace it, breathe, and move forward positively. Loving you. I love that. Gray rock the narcissist and take your power back. Love yourself. Pray, meditate, and breathe. Now, I do focus on chakras a lot too. I think that's very important to help you with your inner alignments. A lot of people have found themselves to be a little off as far as their health, maybe even a lot off. I would highly recommend getting into the chakra system business and looking into and doing some research on that for yourself. Now, I do plan on doing more videos on the chakra, the seven chakra system. And actually today is crown chakra day, I believe. So focus on, I would say anything purple, foods, fruits, vegetables. I'm thinking eggplant. I'm thinking unicorns with purple hair, because I'm looking right here at my unicorn. But anything purple, candles, meditating, yeah, and I'll do a video. I think I'm going to do a video on, depending on the day that I do, but I'm going to do a video that'll cover the next chakra, depending on the day. So I think that is all that I have. I hope that some of this information that I've been able to offer to you has been helpful. Anyone who does not like long videos, I apologize, because I'm one of those. But I feel like if you're here and you're drawn to it and you're brought to it, then the message is for you. And whatever that you can get from this video, I hope that you take it and you use it, and use it to the best of your ability for your benefit, for your life, for your sake, for yourself, and for your happiness. Because you are responsible for you, and you are responsible for your happiness. Yeah, so that's all I have, and I thank you for tuning in. I'm very, very grateful for every single one of you who continues to tune in to me and to support me, to send your messages of love. Thank you so much. I'm trying not to cry, because I get emotional very easily. But it's very, 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 very much appreciated. You've helped me to get back on track with getting my messages out there, and I thank you so much. So again, I hope that anything that I've said in this video, whether you're able to get a lot of it or just a little bit of it, I hope that it helps you in the best way. Happy full moon in Scorpio this weekend, and take good care of yourself. Get yourself some nice lemon water to start your day off right. And write some things down for yourself that you want to see done, that you want to see change in your life. you know, if you're not feeling the greatest and the best situation of where you are right now. And also remember that you are worthy. Thank you so much, family and friends. I love you so much. Peace.